are. Yes, you are.
Okay. I started attending meeting regularly, and what I came to realize that this wasn't just about improving public speaking or communication skills. It was about something so deeper. It was about the connection. Can you all see me?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Each meeting is an opportunity to meet people from all over the world. It is all about Toastmaster, where we all come from different nationalities, cultures, and different walk of lives. It's not just about sharing the same space in the same venue, it's about sharing experiences, learning from one another, and growing together in personal and professional. How can we create a sense of togetherness in communities, even in a world, that often feels divided? Can you, anybody can answer me. How can we create a sense of togetherness in our communities, even in a world that feels divided? We sometimes feel that we are divided. So, who can answer this thing?
We can forget, we can focus on common grounds rather than the points of difference.
Okay, anybody else? How can we have the same focal points, or also same points of um, intentions, or the feelings? Anybody
I
else can
think
answer?
I think to give value and respect to everyone in the community.
That's pretty closer to my expect as well. That if we, give value, respect, and the other thing is that our president is also right that if we give, the importance and listen the others' points also, and we give value and respect, that's perfectly all okay. So that is the essence of and the real joy of togetherness. So let's begin our meeting formally with the theme Joy of Togetherness, and don't forget it. Okay, so let me tell you formally that the meeting is divided into three parts, three segments. First is the prepared speech, table topic, and the journal evaluations. So should we start our first prepared speaker? Okay, before going to start our first prepared speeches, I would like to call the role holders now. The first, I would like to call the grammarian to come on the stage and please share your role with us.
Sure, thank you, TM Phila. Hello, everyone. I'm grammarian for today's session, and I will be taking notes of how we are using grammar in an appropriate or inappropriate way. And at the end of the session, I'll let you know. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tessin. Now I would like to listen from the listener that what is the role our listener is playing today.
Our
Can we
listener
welcome our
is,
listener on the stage?
he's not here actually. So perhaps when he'll join, he'll just start his role. So maybe you can introduce the listener role instead of him.
Okay. Sorry. Can I call the
Yeah, when he
timer now?
joins, you can just introduce the role yourself, and when he'll join, he will just perform the role.
Okay, the listener role is to listen the keen interest and with all ears, so that he or she may ask the question related to the meeting, and the active members, whoever the present members, they will be answering the questions the listener will ask. So be prepared. The listener will be there. end the meeting soon, and that will be, asking question from us. So we all have to be all ears. Okay, now let's ask the timer, please. Who is the timer of the meeting today? Kindly come on the stage and please hear us your role.
Then next, as the timer, I will be timing the prepared speech session and the table topic session. For the table topic session, no, sorry, firstly would be the prepared speech session. So majority of the speeches today are for 5 to 7 minutes. So yes, majority of the speeches are there's one speech which is for 2 to 3 minutes. For 2, it would be yellow. 2 minutes 30 seconds it would be green, and 3 minutes it would be red. And for 4 to 6, no, the 5 to 7 minute speech, it would be 5 minutes yellow, 6 minutes green, and 7 minutes red. And for the table topic session,
Green at 5 minutes. Toastmaster
Yeah.
Bar, green at 5 minutes, yellow at 6, and red at 7. So green comes first, then yellow, then red.
oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'll reinforce what I said again. For 5 minutes, it would be green.
For 6 minutes, yeah.
Then for 6 minutes, it would be yellow. And then for 7 minutes, it would be red. And then for the table topic session, it would be 1 minute 30 seconds, it would be green. 2 minutes, it would be yellow. And 2 minutes 30 seconds, it would be red. That's about it for my explanation.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hiba Khan. Okay, now Dan has been called out here. Can we wait for a second, for a minute?
I don't know. Sila stopped it.
हाँ ठीक
Okay, now let's start our first session, which is the prepared speech session. I would like to call on the stage by introducing the exceptional Toastmaster Mohsin Jamal, a new addition to our club with incredible.
Sorry, Toastmaster Sula. This is the first of hopefully not too many interruptions. Toastmaster Mohsin is not here today. He cannot make
Okay.
it. So you can move to the second speaker.
Okay, Toastmaster Tessie.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So now let's welcome the incredible Toastmaster Tessie, a new voice with a fresh perspective. We are so excited to hear what she will share. And her topic is Power of I. And his evaluator will be Toastmaster Shahzeeb Iqbal. I would like to call Toastmaster Shahzeeb Iqbal first to share his speech details. Toastmaster Shahzeeb Iqbal, are you there?
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Toastmaster of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster Yassine Fatma is going to deliver her project from the Pathway Presentation Mastery project to level first, which is understanding his or her communication style. And the topic of her speech is the power of I. Power of I, Toastmaster Yassine Fatma.
Toastmaster Shahzeeb, and thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. By the way, do you guys believe that music has the language which depict our emotions? Do you? Do you guys believe that?
Yes.
I take it as yes. Okay. So then you gotta enjoy for sure. Okay, let's start. February 13, 2024. An accident took place on M9 Karachi Hyderabad motorway. Dogs barking somewhere nearby. While cars and trucks are rushing in speed on the motorway in that cool night. A person with almost broken breaths, barely moving her hand, aiming to make a call. Then second, then third, and so on. But no one stands up to help. Cold breezes, making her half-dead body frozen. Past flashbacks surrounded her. You're a girl. You must sacrifice in every situation. You are a woman. Do not speak loud. Your opinion is not needed. You are a woman. It's okay to give all your earnings to home. What do you need money for? You are a woman. What if he slapped you? Men are like that. You are a woman. Do not question. Do not demand. Do not. Faces and voices from her entire life echoed her painful cries in that frozen cold night on the Karachi Hyderabad motorway. In half-dizzy condition, a doctor's voice woke her up. Oh, it's a miracle. She's alive yet. Oh, I am alive. And she goes unconscious again. Tick, tick, tick. Time passes. My dear fellow Toastmasters, may I know which date is today? Can anyone please tell me the date? What's the date?
9th of April.
It's 9th April.
9th of April. Okay. Today, 9th of April. Interesting. She is back. Yes, she is back. You heard me right. And no more reading her books backwards. A transformed, healed, and self aware person who refused to settle for less, who stopped seeking validation from external sources. You must be thinking, $1 million question. How? So the answer is with the power of I, period. My dear Toastmasters, in 2025, being submissive is out and being assertive is in vogue. So now I do not try to shrink into the places which are not meant for me. I no longer say yes when I have to say no. I do not ask to sit. I sit wherever and whenever I feel comfortable. Imagine yourself standing in a queue at McDonald's and and it's your next turn to place the order, and some guy comes and passes you and start placing the order, and you just all you can say is, "Oh, I am sorry, it was my turn, but it's okay if you have came and started placing. Okay, please place the order. I'll do the next." Why? No. Why are you sorry for? For existing? For being vocal? Or for taking the place which is meant to be yours? I have stopped it all. I exist. And I exist with all my standards, my choices, my feelings, and my emotions, which make me myself. I have worked like an indefatigable person in 1 year time. I literally swear upon it. But it all happened when I realized the power of myself, the power of I. Let me leave the floor with a very thought-provoking question for you all. No lion lowers its roars because the jungle might think it's too loud. No, no one. Then why do you think? Thank you.
Toastmaster Silla, are you there? Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now let's move on to the next speaker of today's meeting. It's a pleasure to call on the stage the outstanding, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, a wealth of experience whose insights are sure to inspire us all. His speech title is My Swinging Mood, and his evaluation will be done by our very dear Toastmaster Hibareez Khan. Hibareez Khan, would you like to share his project details?
Yes.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters and guests, DTM Irfan is doing Pathway Presentation Mastery Level 2 Elective Project Report about being aware of personal thoughts. My swinging moods is the title of the speech, and 2 to 3 minutes is the duration. The objective of the speech is there are two. The first one is the purpose of this project is for the member to practice being aware of his or her thoughts and feelings as well as the impact of his or her responses on others. And the second one is the purpose of this speech is for the member to share his or her experience completing the project. Over to you, DTM Irfan.
Okay. DTM Irfan Farooq, your title is My Swinging Mood. DTM Irfan Farooq. Stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Since it is just a report and not a speech, I would be reading out what I have done in it. I was required
Right.
to write down my moods, what happens with me for 2 weeks' time, and then I had to analyze it. And I'm now going to present a few things which I noted down in the last about 2-3 weeks journal. So I would be sharing with you 2 positive things, 2 negative things, and then I will share with you 3 grateful events the 3 things where I feel grateful. First of all, let's talk with the positivism. So the first thing that in this duration I did was managing a area level contest. This was my first chance to do it, and it had a great burden on me. But what happened? I had to make a lot of efforts in it. For instance, I had to do the arrangement of officials and then arrangement of judges, contestants, venue, place, venue, and I had required a lot of refreshment for it. There was a lot of requirements to be done. Great effort was needed. The result was that after a lot of struggle and many changes at the 11th hour, we finally managed to complete the program, and ultimately it was a good, successful program. Did it bring some change into me? Yes, I feel more confident that I have managed this event, and now I will be in a position to manage even more difficult tasks. Changes in surrounding, the team that was with me, their trust has increased. Second positive thing that happened was Eid festivity. What was the effort required? Money was the effort required, expenses. The result was I had to give Eid to a lot of kids and family members, a lot of expense on my part. And the good thing was that my daughters and daughter-in-law, they went out for Mehndi, and when they came back, their hands were so beautiful in the morning. That was nice thing. What change brought it into me? The whole day was very boring, and I felt that I am an old man now that can't enjoy Eid. What the changes took place into my surroundings, my low enthusiasm created a bad feeling in the family. So I learned that you have to smile for others. So I smiled for others, and I made the day happy for my family. What happened negative in this period? I submitted a proposal, and I felt frustrated and angry because my proposal was objected by a colleague. Efforts. First, I remained disconnected and go to hell. But then I thought I should contact the person who's objecting me. And then I realized that it was just a word in his mail that was creating problem. So I discussed it with him and came to know that he was just saying that I should include Mr. X in the team. And he was not asking to replace a sectional head. He was asking to add a member. So I understood with it that everyone has their own point of view, and nobody's trying to pull my legs. I should never feel like that. And then we all realize that verbal communication is far better than the written communication. The other negative thing was that we conducted the contest. A few people objected, and we felt very bad about it. And then we had to go into the details, and we thought we did not do anything illegal. That is all what we could do. So coming to the part of being grateful, I'm grateful to God for giving me a lot of facilities in my life, giving me a healthy life. I'm fit, Alhamdulillah, and I have very good friends around me, including Toastmasters. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Okay, now let's move on to our third speaker. Let's give a warm welcome to the exceptional, distinguished Toastmaster with a legacy of excellence. It's truly an honor to welcome you, DTM Surfraz Nadeem, on the stage. Let's put your hands together. And his title of the speech is Free Money, Free Membership. And his speech will be evaluated by our President, DTM Talha bin Hamid, DTM Talhabin Ahmed, I would like you to please share his speech details in the pathway.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. So DTM Sarfaraz will be attending Project 2 from Dynamic Leadership Pathway. And the project is called Writing a Speech with a Purpose. In this project, the purpose is to review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The member completing the project is working to write a speech with purpose, so the speech they create must be well-written and clearly focused. The goal is to meet the express purpose statement with a well-executed speech. So after those 6 sentences that meant exactly the same thing, let me state the purpose of the project. Today, DTM Sarfaraz's project purpose is discuss options to earn and offset the Toastmasters fee. So once again, discuss options to earn and offset the Toastmasters fee. Everyone put your hands together for distinguished Toastmaster Sarfaraz.
Most of us have heard the phrase, time flies when you're having fun. It is also true, time flies when you have to pay Toastmasters international dues. Come April, you pay your 6 months dues, and before you know it, it's September, and you receive a message from your club treasurer or club president, it's time to pay your dues again. Please renew your dues so that the club is in good standing. It appears many Toastmasters around the world struggle to pay their 6 months dues. A few years ago, I received a copy of the letter that a Toastmaster in District 122 sent to Toastmasters International, telling them, I am a member of 2 clubs. I'm having financial difficulties. Do you offer financial assistance or scholarship to pay my dues? He should have known the response he was going to get. Toastmasters International is not in the habit of giving out scholarships or free memberships. They are in the business of taking your 6 months dues every 6 months. And that's how the Toastmasters International organization runs. 25% of the dues are sent back to the districts for them to run the affairs of the district. Last October, I received a message from someone in Karachi. This person asked me, can I join Toastmasters for 3 months? I have to give a presentation at work and I want to practice my speech. My response, you cannot join Toastmasters for 3 months if you join in October. If you join in October, you have to pay 6 months dues. If you join in January, then you have to pay a new member fee plus the 3 months dues. Now, I was not suggesting that this person join in January, but that's exactly what this person did. Joined in January and paid the 3 months dues. So it's interesting to see if this person renews their dues. Since we struggle to pay 6 months dues every 6 months, what are the options where we can make some money without burden on our finances? Here are 3 options. The first option is bank account promotions. Many times throughout the year, banks have a promotion where they will ask you to open an account and they give you money, a certain amount of money for opening the account. Last year, I received an email from my bank saying, open a new checking account and we will pay you $300 after 90 days. So I opened the new account, went to the bank, took money from my existing account and deposited in the new account. 3 months later, voila, $300 show up in my account. I left the account open for a few months, then I closed the account, took the money out and put it back in the original account. Free $300. Now some of you might think, oh, is that cheating? Is that stealing from the bank? No, bank made some money from the money that I put in there. So that was not cheating. So that's one option. Another option is credit card promotions. Many times credit card companies will tell you to open a new credit card. And if you spend a certain amount, they will give you X amount of dollars, 200 or 300 or 500. Here's an example. This one says open a new credit card and they'll give you $500. Now, a few months ago, I received an offer. It says open an account, spend $500 in the first 3 months, and we will give you $200. Now, if I don't need anything and I go out and spend $500 to earn $200, then that's not savings. It's actually costing me $300 extra. But if you know you have to spend $500 on something that you're going to buy, then why not open a new account and get the $200? In my case, I had to pay the fee to Toastmasters International for the annual convention, which is $725. And I thought, well, I have to pay $725 anyway. Why not open this new credit card, charge that $725 on it? It will meet the minimum requirements of $500, and I get $200. So I did that, and voila, $200 came back. So now the $725 registration cost me only $525. Well, if you're not in the habit of opening new checking accounts or new credit cards, how about saving bits and coins? When you go out shopping and you come back home, there's some change in your pocket or in your purse. Take a coin jar and put it in the money in there. Don't take it out and spend it again. So over a time period, you'll have lots of coins. And here's an example. I took them out of the jar to show you. These are quarters, which amounts to $55. And this one is 16. That's over $60. If I do that, hey, that's 6 months of dues. Isn't that great? So there are ways, by opening a check account when there's a promotion, or opening a new credit card account when there's a promotion, or just simply saving your coins or change when you come home after shopping. Or if you don't want to do that, you can give up something. For example, if I'm in the habit of going out for lunch buffet once a month to Barbecue Tonight in Clifton, that costs about 2,800 rupees, buffet plus tax plus tip. So if I don't go out once a month to Barbecue Tonight, that'll give me my 6 months dues. The best thing to consider when paying 6 months dues is that this is not an expense. It is an investment. If someone told you to spend $10 a month to buy a lottery ticket and he or she guarantees you that you will never fail, would you do that? If you said it will pay you 10 times. So Toastmasters International membership is an investment because it pays you back in your development. So there are ways to earn $60 every 6 months so that you don't feel it a burden. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. I hope DTM Sarfraz will see DTM Irfan Farooqi's question as well, and he'll answer it as well. Okay, now let's move on to our next speaker. Please welcome diligent and my first mentor of Toastmaster, our VP Education, Toastmaster Shazia Iqbal, right from the city of greenery and flowers, the capital city. Let's see how he will inspire us today with his speech. His speech title is Respect. And his speech will be evaluated by our very dear Toastmaster, Toastmaster Amra Yunus. So Toastmaster Amra Yunus, would you like to share his project details with us right now?
Sure. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sila. Yes, so our very dear, as Toastmaster of the day said, PM Shahzeb is presenting his Mastery Level 1 Project 2 of his Pathway presentation. And his speech title is Respect. The purpose of his speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. So, respect, Toastmaster Shahzeb. Over to you.
Have you ever wondered what gives someone the courage to speak up? Well, for me, it's you people. Thank you for welcoming me, even though you people have no idea what I am about to say. I am feeling safe here because I know whatever I say, you people won't throw tomatoes at me, not even the virtual ones. And to me, that's what respect is. Accepting someone for who they are, even if they are different from you, or even you don't fully agree with them. But gaining respect in life is not just a cup of a tea. It's like climbing a mountain. Not easy, not quick, but with each honest step, you rise a little higher in the hearts of others. Let me share a story from my own family. My cousin married a girl of his choice, and let's call her name Fozia. Now, Fozia was a young, well educated, and employed a public speaker. But there was two issues. The first one that she was out of the family, he was belonging to another family. And the second thing was that her physical appearance or her beauty was not up to the expectations of my cousin's family. And just because of this reason, on the second day of their marriage, my cousin's sisters, her sister-in-laws, not just disliked her, but they shouted in front of the people and said that we will never accept this marriage. Now, after the marriage, my cousin did not want to leave his family. So they decided and they somehow adjust to live with the family here in Islamabad. But the family members' behaviors towards Fozia was as bad as you think. Especially her mother-in-law was too harsh towards her. They banned her from going out of the home. They forced her to quit her job. Now, it was a very painful situation for Fozia. We cannot imagine the situation for a young, newly married girl. But Fozia became visible intelligently. Without uttering a word from her mouth, he got leaves from her office and took the responsibility of all the household. She ran the kitchen, attended the guests, and started take care of everyone in the family. And time passed. One day, her mother-in-law fell down from the stairs, and there was only Fozia in the house. She got injured on her head. There was bleeding all in the house, and she immediately took her to the hospital. And when the doctor asked Fozia for the blood that her mother-in-law needed a blood, Fozia immediately donated the blood to her mother-in-law, regardless the fact that the old lady never respected her. And after that incident, slowly and gradually, after all the patience, endurance of Fozia, the mindset and behavior of my cousin's family towards her changed. She rejoined the office with a smile on her face and with a peace in her heart. My dear fellows, this is a wisest course of action, whether it be a matter of a family, a house, an office, or a matter of a country. The only secret to gaining respect, to gaining honor among others, is to fulfill their needs. If you can convince someone that you can do so, it becomes impossible for them to ignore you. Here in Toastmasters, we are all learning from each other. We all are respecting each other just because of Toastmasters. And we respect Toastmasters International because Toastmasters International has fulfilled all the requirements of a public speaker. But it takes a lot of courage, lots of sacrifices. Can we imagine that how much courage it took to build Toastmasters International 100 years ago? Just a dream, a desire to help other people's voices. Or can we imagine the pain that Fozia felt? She was rejected, not for who she was, but for how she looked. Can we imagine? No, we can't. Downey Johnson once said, blood, sweat, respect. The first two you give, the last one you get. Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shazid. Join me in welcoming our sparring mentor, the most deserving president of KTC, a true leader, and one of my mentors, distinguished Toastmaster Talab bin Ahmed. Let's dive into his wisdom. His speech title is, sorry, I would like to invite his evaluator. His speech title is Solar Powered Darkness, and his evaluator would be Toastmaster Alpha Tabassum, right from the city of Valley. And may I have Toastmaster Alpha Tabassum?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Can you
Okay,
share
thank
DTM Talha's project details with us?
Okay, thank you. Okay, first let me share that I joined the meeting a little late due to the mass time here. So I didn't get the chance to introduce myself as I'm also serving as our counter today. So I'll actively listening throughout the meeting and noting the words. I'll share my report at the end of the session. Now moving forward, I am thankful to our VP for giving me a very tough speaker to evaluate. And he is such an amazing speaker. Honestly, I feel no one can beat him. And sometimes I even struggle to understand him because he speaks at such an advanced level. So yes, I am little nervous, but also happy to get this opportunity. Now let me introduce his project. He is delivering a speech from the Presentation Mastery Pathway, Level 1, Project 4, Evaluation and Feedback. And the title of his speech is Solar Powered Darkness. Let's give a warm welcome to our outstanding, amazing, fantastic, and advanced level speaker, truly one of kind, DTM Talha bin Hamid.
No pressure. How can I speak after that introduction? No pressure. You've done me no favors, Arfa. I hope our guests will not be disappointed in my speech. So anyhow, so am I audible and visible to the online audience?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. The clock struck 11. A silence fell on all of us. We were sitting in the lounge watching TV. And we all felt silent, stared anxiously at the watch. The wind that was rustling outside slowed down. The birds quieted. The little insects and lizards that were scurrying about their business in our house, they just ran away and hid. Even the actors on the TV took a pause and stared at us and wondered, will we keep watching them? Or will they be banished from our lives, from the approaching monster? And then it happened. Footfall at the top of the stairs. Second, third, a fourth one, a fifth one. It got louder, louder, and louder until it was right on top of our heads. Our son, at 16, already taller in the entire family, standing, looming over us. Look at all of it. 3 fans, 5 lights, TV, fridge, water cooler, all of them on, consuming power, while we are on battery. And then he started shutting everything down until we were sitting under one light, one fan, no TV, because he said that if you want to watch something that desperately, do it on your phones. No TV for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this all started in September last year. When we shifted into our new house, we were told by the seller that there was some load shedding. Little did we know what was his definition of some. Only when we shifted, we found out that K Electric had categorized our area for 12 hours of load shedding every day on good days. On bad days, it could go anywhere, 18 to 24 hours. While we tried to come to terms with the situation, we secured a huge generator that ran on gas, and it created a lot of noise. The only thing uglier than the generator's noise was the gas bill that we received as a result of operating the generator. Gradually, 2 houses took shape, one on our right, one on our left. Both of them illegal, both of them stealing electricity, water, and gas. So the triple crown. And as a bonus, blocking whatever sunlight and wind that we got. And thanks to that development, we suffered further power breakdowns because KE decided to electricity for more than 7 hours a day. So our load shedding hours expanded, but then a new revolution came. Solar! A friend, an angel investor, decided to lend us the money to actually be able to install the solar under one condition, that I would stop whining about power outages the next time I met him. He was prepared to pay that price. And I made that promise and also promised to return the money to him gradually. Again, not defining what gradually means. That done, and the solar was installed, the batteries were installed, and we experienced our first power outage-free day in September 2024. And it felt like the future. It felt like living in 2050. Imagine, no power outage for an entire day. And what's more, we could use whatever gadget we wanted during the daytime. No matter how many refrigerators we ran, no matter how much TV we watched, the sun kept on giving. But there's a little problem with that plan. Eventually, the sun sets. And then there is darkness, and you have to rely on batteries. And fate had a cruel hand for us, because K Electric decided that since they are using solar, we will punish them. And they shifted the load shedding schedule so that majority of it happened during the night. With the result, ladies and gentlemen, that now 11 o'clock strikes, or even before that, we were sitting in conditions that are very similar to the time when we had UPS in our households. One light, one fan, no TV, no fridge, and the added bonus of being 1.5 million rupees in debt and having to repay it. So, are you looking for a moral here, by the way? If that's the case, then I hate to disappoint you. There's no moral here. It's just that life has a way of circling back to where we started. And what you suffer once, you will suffer once again, only with a difference. Perhaps you will be much worse equipped for that suffering when it comes again. The more you struggle, the more the odds rise. And you will suffer because you are all law-abiding citizens. And that means that you will pay for those who break the law. So best of luck, everyone. I sincerely hope and pray that K Electric has some mercy on all of you and you don't suffer the same load shedding schedule that we do. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much for the wonderful wish. Let's move on to our next speaker of today's meeting. Please join me in welcoming the calm